Mark this down as another legal victory for President Trump. A split federal appeals court on Tuesday directed U.S. District Judge James Boasberg to halt his contempt inquiry into senior Trump administration officials following the deportation of more than 130 Venezuelan illegal aliens. The appeals court ruling these proceedings are a clear abuse of discretion, as the district court's order said nothing about transferring custody of the plaintiffs and therefore lacks the clarity to support criminal contempt based on the transfer of custody. Moreover, the government has already provided the name of the responsible official, so further judicial investigation is unnecessary and therefore improper. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche reacted to the ruling with a statement saying today's decision by the D.C. Circuit should finally end Judge Boasberg's year-long campaign against the hard-working department, attorneys doing their jobs, fighting illegal immigration. I mean, here we go. Complete judicial activism. Boasberg has been a problem for a long time. Do you think he's going to stop his actions moving forward against the Trump administration?
No, I've noticed that all the Democrat judges are not good jurists, but they're good Democrat Party representatives.
They are.
They represent the interests of the party, and they don't care what the law says, what the Constitution says. And they're not originalists. They're not, they're not contextual. They're just Democrats in robes, and that's maybe a form of cross-dressing for them. I don't know. But Boasberg is one of many. And the Democrats think this is perfectly normal for judges to decide based on the interests of the party and not the law or the Constitution.
I mean, we've seen Senator Eric Schmidt calling for the impeachment of Judge Boasberg. His actions gone way too far against the Trump administration. Well, I mean, with a criminal contempt, really?
That impeachment is not going to happen. They've been talking about that for more than a year. And so I do think that there should be the more that this is personalized against specific judges, that's not good for the country because these judges get threats. They have to hire more security, and I think it's we want to kind of cool the temperature down. And so there was Boasberg. He had made the order: don't send these planes down to El Salvador, and then they sent it anyway, and they said, oh well, it was a verbal order. Like, verbal orders have the same amount of power as written orders, and so they had to kind of lay down the law.
Now we should calm it down. But when the guy goes to Kavanaugh's house with ties and ropes and knives and everything, what happened to that guy?
Right.
He went for a Supreme Court justice house, a radical leftist, to kill a judge. Now we want to calm down. Boasberg's personalized from day one.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And that guy who went to Kavanaugh's house was. I think he's in prison now.
Right.
He is. And he was planning on murdering 3 Supreme Court justices, and he's a Democrat, and Trump is shot, and Congressman shot, and a lot of people have been shot by the Democrats.
And basically with Boasberg order, these judges said that making that contempt, it was legally unsupported. So they really had a very strong position, I think, sending a strong message to that activist judge, or as you said, the Democrat protester.